get a check of your forecast now with meteorologist Jordan West. Jordan, we have some impact weather coming later on this week.
That is right. It's been a pretty dry weekend, but by the time we get into Tuesday and into Wednesday, we have some more impactful weather. And an impact day just means that there's a higher chance the weather will impact your normal routine. In this case, the main threat Tuesday night into early Wednesday morning will be the stronger wind gusts, anywhere between 50 and as high as 70 miles per hour at times. Heavy rain is something that everybody will see too. That said, with this heavy rain, spots that are more prone to flooding could see that happen, and we also have a low end tornado threat too. But the Storm Prediction Center has already outlined an enhanced risk or a level 3 risk for parts of Mississippi, Arkansas, and Louisiana. Meanwhile, Alabama, at least most of it, is under a level 2 slight risk, and that means we'll see scattered showers and scattered thunderstorms that could produce some of these severe parameters that I just mentioned, the tornado threat and wind gusts anywhere between 50 and 70 miles per hour. This green color here is a level 1. That's an isolated or marginal threat. Not going to see nearly as many severe thunderstorms in this particular area, but everybody has a shot of seeing severe thunderstorms Tuesday night into early Wednesday morning. Speaking of which, here's a look at the timeline on that. West Alabama spots along and west of Highway 43 between 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. That includes New Bern, Utah, Tuscaloosa, Aliceville, Pickensville, up to Solagent, Hamilton, Arley, Jasper, Red Bay, up to Florence, the Shoals. 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. for the I-65 corridor, the Birmingham Metro, Hoover, Cahaba Heights, Vestavia Hills, up to Pelham, Aniana, Coleman, Arab, as high or north as Huntsville, and as far south as Clanton, down towards Selma too. 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. for East Alabama, parts of Ashland, Talladega, Anniston, upwards to Piedmont, Gadsden, Center. So this is going to be an overnight system, meaning you need a loud way to receive watches and warnings overnight in case something severe happens. But this is noon Tuesday, and the system is way out in Arkansas and Louisiana, but it's going to slowly push eastward. By the time it crosses Mississippi, where that enhanced risk was located, that's where the strongest thunderstorms will be. It'll weaken some as it pushes in Alabama, but it's going to still pack a punch. Again, the strongest threat being those gusty winds between 50 and 70 miles per hour along that leading edge. And somewhere within this line of thunderstorms, we could see some areas of rotation or some tornadoes. So that's something else we'll have to keep an eye out on overnight. Again, have a way to receive those watches and warnings. The system will cross the Highway 431 corridor around 11 p.m. Tuesday night. Ashland, Anniston, Gadsden, Alexander City, as far south as Montgomery. That's you guys. And then by the time we wake up tomorrow morning and head out the door, all of that should be over. But I do want to focus in on the wind still. Gusts up to 30 miles per hour as of 12 p.m. Tuesday. And again, at this point, the storm system is way out in Arkansas, but we're still seeing some pretty strong wind gusts out there. By the time we get to 3 p.m., as the system crosses Mississippi, gusts as high as 40, if not 50 miles per hour. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some power outages well before the system even gets here, and making it more likely as the system crosses through Alabama as those wind gusts peak. But over the next 7 days, temperatures will continue to climb before the system gets here, and that higher temperature and the humidity is what's going to fuel the thunderstorms Tuesday and Wednesday. Then we dry out Thursday and Friday before another system comes in. I think most of this will be rain next weekend, but we could see some thunderstorms out of it too. Julian?